What's going on, everybody? Jay here with another market update. Today is Friday. We're going to go through the stock market, where it's at, where it's headed, and look at some other things like Bitcoin, gold, and one of my favorite plays that I'm probably going to hold into next week as far as a day trade or swing trade idea. So let's get right into it. Let's take a look at where the stock market is today. This is actually Zoom. Let's take a look at the S&P. So if we take a look at the weekly chart, we are pretty much just soaring this week. This first week of November has been great. Look at a monthly chart. We pretty much took back all of October's losses. So October, September were kind of red, just a normal correction leading up to this election. Like I said in previous videos, the markets just want certainty, but I'm surprised that the markets are rallying so much. Because we still don't have a clear picture of who's going to win. Yes, it's favored towards Biden right now, but there's no actual winner at the moment. In reality, it doesn't really matter who wins. If you look back in previous presidencies, Democrat, Republican, they both want the stock market to go higher. So people who are planning on, getting very short because they think Biden was going to win, well, they're getting their asses ripped apart right now because the market's been rallying, and that's causing people to cover their short positions. And that's part of the fact of why we got this rally this week. So, stock market's exploding higher. Yes, I wish I bought a whole lot of calls down here at around, let's check the SPY. Because that's what I would trade if I'm trading the S&Ps and I'm trading options. I'm going with the SPY. Yes, I wish I bought a whole lot of calls down here when we couldn't break below this key 320 support, but I was playing it safe. Really wasn't willing to risk a lot this week with the election being a key factor in why I wasn't doing that. And yeah, I just played it safe. I was looking at selling premium rather than, playing a directional play. But as we get, it's Friday now, end of the week, it's looking a little better in terms of clarity in which way this market wants to go. So yeah, wish I loaded up on calls down here, but I had a great year so far and no reason to press it on such a volatile week. And if we take a look at the VIX real quick, take a look at the VIX. It is dropping even more since my last video when I made that trade around 35. It's down about 10 bucks from there. So that was great, closing that out today. And then, yeah, let's just see, where's the money going? Where's this money flowing? Is it flowing into stocks? A little bit, but I think a lot of this has to do with short covering. This is just a quick rally. Not really trusting it here just yet until we could get above this resistance up here, 35-ish on the S&P. But let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been going crazy. Recently broke above, let's check a weekly chart, broke above this 13,000 level. Once it broke above there, you see that this was key resistance back in 2019, last year. Couldn't get above 13,000, sold off a bunch, and now we finally broke above the 13K level, and we're already up about 2,500 bucks from there. Do I think it's a good time to buy Bitcoin now? I don't know. I think Bitcoin will break all-time highs, that 20,000 level, but before it gets there, on the way up there, it's probably going to have big corrections where you can buy, 10, 20, maybe 30% corrections where you can get into Bitcoin. So if you want some Bitcoin, you probably want to just be buying it, dripping in a little bit every week on the red days. You don't want to buy it when it's up because you could get it for a better price. It's going to come down at some point. You just got to be patient and not chase it. But if you are going to chase it, I'd just be buying slowly every week, accumulating some Bitcoin. But yeah, that's the plan with Bitcoin. It probably will break all-time highs, but like I said, on the way up there, it's probably going to have 20-30% corrections where you could get into Bitcoin. That's just how it moves. I've been holding Bitcoin since, not as much as I used to have now, but I've been holding Bitcoin since probably 2014, I think was the first time I bought it. It was around 300 bucks. If you don't believe me, look on this YouTube channel. About 5 years ago, I was posting about it and telling everyone about it. But whatever. Another position that I'm looking to get into, I have some already, but I want some more. I was looking for a flush down to 1800-ish. You see this little gray area down here. I thought we would get there at the end of October because we were flushing down towards this support around 1860, but we didn't get down there. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to buy some more that low, but on the next pullback, I'll probably start adding some more to this position. I bought some GLD calls. So this is the ETF that tracks gold. And it's just a way that I'm playing gold for longer term. So I bought calls that expire next summer, because next summer I do think that gold will be above this 2000 level or possibly break new highs. As far as gold, you could also play silver if you want a cheaper asset. But I do think money is flowing into those things like Bitcoin, gold, and stuff like that. So they're great long-term investments, and it's just a good place to put your cash that you're making money from the markets into. You put it into something like gold, Bitcoin, silver, or wherever you're making money. If it's e-commerce, online stuff, you always want to put your money into something. You don't want to have just cash sitting around, because that's boring, and cash is useless when you're not using it. So yeah. And then, like I said, we'll take a look at one of the trades that I'm making. Well, I'm already in this trade, Zoom. So I bought a call debit spread. Like I said, I wasn't trying to go with the directional plays, but Zoom had a nice setup, and it started breaking out on Wednesday. So Wednesday I picked up a call debit spread, which is bullish, means I want price to go up. And basically what I did was buy a call. I bought a 475 call, and then I sold a 500 call against it, so I could reduce my risk but still make a lot of money if it goes up. But this position was a little smaller. Like I said, I'm not really going for the directional moves. So typically I'll risk like, with a $100,000 account, for example, I'd risk like 5,000 on this trade. But since it's election week, I only risk about 2,500, 2.5%. So as long as it's already at where it needs to be for this trade to get max profit. So I'm probably going to hold it in. I'm definitely going to hold it into the weekend, into next week, because it expires in about 2 weeks. So I have the November 20th expiration. Zoom I think it's just starting to break out. Higher target would be like 520 for next week, maybe the week after. But I don't need it to move anymore. I just need it to stay above 500 for my debit spread to keep making me money. So the more time it spends, every day it holds above 500, I'll make some more, I'll collect more premium on this trade. So that's my market update. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want 2 free stocks, Weeble's still doing that promotion. So click the link down below, deposit $100 and you get 2 free stocks on Weeble. And also, if you want access to the trades that I'm taking every day, if you want to learn about options, click those links down below. The price actually did go up, so if you missed the Halloween sale, I'm sorry. Wait for the next one. If there is going to be a next one, I don't know. But yeah, if you want access to that, click the links down below. Getting a lot of great feedback on it. But if not, I'll see you on the next free video on this channel, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. And if you're new, click the thumbs up and subscribe. All right, that's all I want from you. But I hope you enjoy these updates, and I'll keep doing them. And have a great weekend. Peace.